Hi everybody. Right, this afternoon I thought it might be nice if we could spend a little bit of time thinking about space. Because in our book, our two friends went into space, didn't they? And if you have a look there, we've got the little boy on his way back home to Earth and the Martian on his way back home to the planet Mars where he lives. And if you have a look here, we can just see a little bit of Earth at the bottom there. And when we finished having a look at what I've got here for you, maybe you could go and research a little bit on the internet and have a look at some pictures of what our planet Earth actually looks like when you're up in space. Now at night time, when it's dark, if it's a lovely clear night, we can look up into the sky and we can see lots and lots and lots of pretty sparkling things up there. What can we see? We can see stars, can't we? That's right. Now those stars are a little bit like the sun that our planet has, but they're billions and billions and billions of miles away, so far away that all we can see of them is a tiny little speck of light. Because the sunshine, the sun that we have, is actually a star. It's a huge burning ball of gas, millions and millions of miles away in space. And if the sun wasn't there, then our planet Earth wouldn't be here either, because we need the sun. The sun is what gives us our light and our heat on our planet. It's what makes it warm so we can live here. Now, I want to just show you what I've made up here, because I've made a little picture of our solar system, of some of the planets that are out there in space, just where we are on our planet Earth. Now, on my picture, they just look like flat circles, but they're not flat at all. They're spheres, just like our Earth. They're a ball shape. And this is our globe, our planet Earth. And from a long way away in space, you can see lots of the clouds in our Earth's atmosphere, and you can see blue and a few of the little bits of land. So from a long way away, our planet Earth looks like this, which is why I've coloured in some blue and green bits on here. So our sun is actually in the middle of our solar system, and all of our planets travel around the sun. And it takes us one whole year to travel all the way around the sun. When we get back to where we started from, it's been 365 days. It's been a whole year. That's really tricky to think about, isn't it? And then there's all these other planets as well that are all travelling in a big circle around our sun at the same time as us. But some of them are closer to the sun and they travel around more quickly. And some of them are further away and it takes them a long, long, long time to travel all the way around our sun. Would you like to have a look at some of the planets in our solar system? We'll see where Earth is and we'll see where Mars is, where the Martian in our story came from too. So this is our sun. Now, these aren't all the right sizes. I've just done some pictures of them to show you, but our sun is absolutely huge and it's really, really, really far away from us. And even though it's millions of miles away, we still get the heat from our sun, don't we? So there is the sun. And then the first planet, the one that's closest to the sun, is called Mercury. And we could never go to Mercury because it's so, so, so hot there that we would just burn up into nothing, because Mercury is the closest planet to our sun. So Mercury travels around the sun and it doesn't take as long as it takes us on Earth. So there's Mercury. Then here is Venus. That's the next planet. We could never travel to Venus either. We wouldn't be able to live there. In fact, we wouldn't be able to live on any of the other planets because they don't have air to breathe like we have on Earth. We wouldn't be able to live there. That's why we live on our planet. We're very lucky, aren't we? So we've got Mercury, then Venus, and then we come to our planet Earth. And that tiny little white dot I've put up there is our moon that travels around our planet. So there's Mercury, Venus, there's Earth, and then here, this one is Mars. So that is where the Martian in our story is supposed to live, although really they don't think there's anything living on Mars. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and this really big one is Jupiter. That's the biggest planet in our solar system, Jupiter there. And then we come to this one called Saturn. And Saturn has rings around it. See if you can have a look on the internet and see Saturn with a ring around it. There, look. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. The next one is called Uranus. And Uranus is a planet that's even further away from the sun than Saturn. Now this one is Neptune. And Neptune is the 8th planet in our solar system, even further away. A long, 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 long way away in space. And then you can't see it on here because it's too far away, but there's a tiny little dwarf planet, a tiny weeny one called Pluto that's also in our solar system. So we've got 8 proper planets and then one tiny little dwarf planet called Pluto. Now, scientists are finding things out about space all the time, so they even think there might be more planets in our solar system that we don't know about yet. They're trying to find out using their really special telescopes to look up into space and to see all of these planets and what's going on up there. So isn't that exciting? So here we are, living on Earth, on this great big ball, zooming round in space, travelling around the sun. And in our story, our little friends travelled up into space. Now maybe you could have a look and see about travelling into space too, but I don't think you'd be able to go on an aeroplane. I wonder how people got up into space and where they've been. See if you can find that out today too. So exciting. Right, well I will see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.